Our planet is dying. Due to our growing populations, toxins in the air, rising sea levels, and the change in weather patterns starts to affect the food that we eat and the air that we breathe. The burning of fossil fuels from cars, trees, and factories contributes to the air quality and then affects the temperature of our planet, causing irregular weather patterns, which then causes the sea to rise near our coastal cities. To prevent this from further happening, we need to work together on limiting the amount of fossil fuels we burn. Instead of driving, take a walk or ride a bike. Planting trees will increase oxygen and make our air quality improve. Together, we can save our planet and reverse the damage we have already done.
What may seem like an act of deforestation is actually a benefit to the environment. Those trees are the fuel source for a renewable energy plant on Kauai.
The biomass burns a carbon material to create steam, which turns a turbine and powers the generator to create electricity.
Despite being on an island in the middle of the Pacific, this biomass plant is taking the lead in green energy. It generates 12.5% of the island's electricity, enough to power 8,000 homes.
What makes this plant unique is that it is one of the first closed-source biomass plants in the nation.
Which means it has its own supply of fuel, in this case, trees.
Albizia trees, an invasive species, can also hurt other people due to their falling branches. The plant also has the ability to reduce our carbon footprint. This has been Brandon Marcos from Kauai High School.
The Indian Lagoon has been an oasis and a key part of Florida's economy for decades. However, its beautiful beaches and delicate ecosystem are threatened due to the years of exposure to pollution from nutrient-filled waters that leak into the tributaries. These leaks cause toxic algae blooms in the lagoon's waters. These toxic algae blooms threaten the 4,000 plants and animal species that call this lagoon home. The protection of the Indian Lagoon is vital to Florida's economy, the residents of the state, and to our wildlife. We must protect this natural treasure to ensure that it can be enjoyed for generations to come. You can find out more information about our lagoon and how to help by visiting www.irlcouncil.com.
Pollution is killing our environment. It's affecting everything and everyone around us, from businessmen in the city to nuns in churches to you and I. Pollution is affecting everything we know and love, even our sneakers. Yo, so you watched the game last night? Cavs was bugging last. It was terrible.
Yo, watch out!
No one deserves to have their sneakers covered in gum. It won't cost a single dime to save someone's shoes. All it will cost is for us to pick up our garbage and try to save this planet.
The Ironbound community where this facility is located is already home to many pollutants, such as a large international airport and the second largest seaport in the country. This high concentration of pollution affects the health and quality of life of local residents.
Ironbound is also host to a number of facilities that produce well over 1 million tons of waste annually. This waste is transported via polluting diesel trucks going through the Ironbound, which leads to severe impacts on the local environment, public health, and well-being of our community.
Lemcor will be a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week waste transfer facility, bringing in more than 2,000 tons of waste each day. A traffic study proved that the daily truck traffic linked with Lemcor represents a significant gain in pollution. The growing emissions would be equal to a stationary source that would require air permits.
Ironbound continues to be the target for the unwanted industries in New Jersey. The injustice of this proposal and violation of human rights is shameful.
A rich, dull flavor. Wrapped with the finest superficial ingredients and drizzled with savory black petroleum oil. Forever available from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Your trash could be your next meal.
Every second, 1.5 acres of forests are cut down. In a minute, 90 acres. In a year, 47,304 acres. If the current rate continues, in less than 100 years, all rainforests will disappear off the face of this earth. Is this a future we want for our grandchildren, where forests will now be known as deserts, where oxygen is man-made? And what about the animals? Where will monkeys rest? Where will birds nest? Why has this issue remained unstressed? Deforestation is happening and needs to be addressed. So plant a tree and recycle before it's too late. Spread the word. Our actions now will determine the planet's fate.
Greenhouse gases are a leading cause of global warming, which can influence changes in weather patterns and global temperatures. 23.7 million metric tons of gases, predominantly carbon dioxide from fossil fuels, were emitted into the atmosphere by 105 power plants, waste facilities, chemical plants, and other locations throughout New Jersey. That's about the same as the amount of gas emissions from roughly 5 million cars. New Jersey currently ranks 35th in the amount of greenhouse gases it emits. The Global Warming Response Act of 2007 requires New Jersey to reduce its emissions by 80% from 2006 levels by the year 2050.
I am approaching the dump site.
Is this your first interplanetary mission?
It sure is. I've been to other planets before, but this is my first time flying a mission.
Well, there'll be plenty more in your future. It's also a lot of falling on our planet.
You know, I've been reading a book about how this planet used to inhabit life. I wonder what happened to it.
Same here. My great-grandpa used to tell me stories about how the dump site used to have a beautiful blue color to it. There were lots of trees and the water was actually clean.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. For a place that was so nice, it sure is a dump now.
Hi, my name is Johanna Lisa Araujo, and today I'll be talking about my cancer survivor.
El tipo de cáncer que tuvo mi hija fue leuquemia AML.
Leukemia is the most common cancer found in children and in teens. 3 out of 4 leukemias found in children is acute lymphocytic leukemia, or ALL. The rest are diagnosed with acute myelogenous leukemia, also known as AML, like in Johanna Lisa's case.
I was diagnosed with stage 4. I was 2.5.
AML usually spreads throughout the childhood years. It's most common in the first 2 years of life and in teen years. ALL is detected in early childhood between the ages of 2 and 4.
Toilet running again. What a waste. Can someone jiggle the handle? By George, you're right. Water is a precious commodity. Many of you on this wall wasted a lot of water in your time.
I cannot lie, and I must tell the truth. Richard Nixon and Bill Clinton both wasted a lot of water while they were in the White House.
I am not a water waster.
Let's get one thing straight. I did not waste water. Well, let's not accuse one another, right, Ed? Hey, just trying to be real here, Ronnie. Well, if we want to be real, then we need to tear down the walls of wastefulness.
Listen, the water stopped running. Someone must have jiggled the toilet handle.
It's just me, George, and let me tell you. Let's make America great again. Be a winner and conserve water.
Water, earth, fire, air.
Long ago, these 4 sacred elements contributed to almost all of mankind's technological creations. Then everything changed when mankind started to abuse the planet Earth by greatly increasing concentrations of greenhouse gases that trap heat near Earth's surface. The rate of warming is increasing. Polar bears and other indigenous creatures are already suffering from the sea ice loss. An upsurge in the amount of extreme weather conditions such as wildfires, heat waves, and extreme tropical storms are also contributing to climate change. 100 years will pass, and future generations will be left with nothing but barren, desolate wastelands. We mustn't let it get to that point. Humans have the means to drastically cut greenhouse gas emissions, use more renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and plant more trees. Encourage your government to provide incentives to spur the development of energy-efficient technologies.
It all starts with you. Act now, and we can stop global warming.
Yes, I believe we can save the world.
President Trump has threatened to censor climate change references from the U.S. web pages.
The world has already lost 80% of its forests, and we are continually losing them at a rate of 375 kilometers per day.
California is experiencing its worst water shortage in 1,200 years due to global warming.
People have a right to know what is happening to our environment.
Be sure to tell your senators and your congressmen not to allow President Trump to censor our climate activists.